fair to say the Bunnies are completely over the mountain men. Can they strike back tonight? It's only round 2, but you get the feeling there's a little bit of pressure on the Premiers here as we kick off the second round of the Premiership. Let's hope it lives up to what we got last week in round 1. Pion Koloamatangi, a giant man, a firebrand, but he's handled well there in a 3-man tackle, and Kenny at the forefront of that. Plenty of discussion around what he offers in attack, but he made 53 tackles in 67 minutes for the Panthers last week. Out to the 20. Goes to Michael Cheekham, a surprise starter in the eyes of many. But this injury crisis that's hit South Sydney has been all in the forwards. 5 of the 6 players that are injured are all middle forwards, so their resources in that area are very stretched at the minute. Back for Lachlan Ilias. You'd have to give his performance a 10 out of 10 last week, Andrew.
9 out of 10.
9?
9 out of 10. He was excellent. I think he was the player of the round. One of the great halfback performances. Looking forward to the matchup. Ilias, there he is there. Only 21 years old, up against Nathan Cleary.
I saw the tackle that he made to deny Ronaldo Mulatalo drew praise from the great George Gregan, the Wallabies legend. He saw some similarities between that famous tackle that he made back in 1994 in the Bledisloe Cup test. One of the more iconic moments in Australian sport. What a shot on Garner. Bang! Campbell Graham.
Young Ilias was in that one as well. Great contact.
Well, he got sat down there, Garner. Cleary, the first aerial assault of the night. Martin's running. It took an arm of Liam Martin and went forward. The Panther fans like it, but this should be a knock-on. We're going upstairs.
Well, I don't know if it came off a rabbit or a panther.
I mean, tackle 6, have a no try. Can we just check if that's a knock-on or it comes off the top of his shoulder from Liam Martin?
Well, as he always does, Liam Martin, he's chasing kicks. He goes through, gets up high. You just see it's come off the point of the shoulder of Liam
just
Martin.
Looking whether it hits the upper arm of Liam Martin or the shoulder.
Oh, Joey, do you know where the upper arm ends and the shoulder starts?
No.
That's a knock-on, isn't it? I mean, you look at that.
It hits the upper arm of Liam Martin and travels forward, which constitutes a knock-on. We have a decision.
The upper arm will finish at the armpit, doesn't it? Hits him on the top of the shoulder.
The upper arm.
Well, it's been a great start by the Penrith Panthers. Defensively off the kickoff, they restricted the metres of the Rabbitohs, and then they get in a position where they can put in an attacking kick.
There was a play down the left side in that previous set.
Marcus, just get in square, mate.
Where Campbell Graham came flying in, made a big tackle. Just something, watch this play here. He comes flying in on the back row and makes a huge tackle. The Panthers will see that because the inexperienced winger on the outside, Isaac Thompson, didn't follow him in. Just keep your eye on that side of the field.
Here's big Tom Burgess. Started from the bench last week, but in 45 minutes he ran for 173 metres against the Sharks. Huge effort. The ball out to Cheekham again. And Cleary makes the tackle. Crichton helps. 10 short of the halfway. Murray this time. Stop by Yo. Gee, there's Andy lock forwards coming together. Taruva the target once more. And he'll run it back, and he'll be dragged back here in some good aggressive defence. And Campbell Graham's up there again along with Koloamatangi. Brad Fittler, where else would you want to be on a Thursday night?
Thursday night, well, I was out here during the day actually. I had a little clinic out at the local Leonay Public School. It was about 30 degrees. And I've got to say, it is absolutely beautiful now. The temperature's dropped down to 22. There's a slight breeze behind the Panthers. Absolutely beautiful conditions.
And the ground is a picture, as it always is here. A clash of the teams that contested the 2021 Grand Final. Incidentally, the Panthers have a bye next week, but they play last year's Grand Finalists Parramatta the week after. Cleary, high across the ground. Tungor, that's knocked back. And it's Leota, he picked it up. He got the pass back to his front row mate, Fisher-Harris. And then to Kenny, who spins it out wide. And Crichton, yes, in the corner. That's more like it.
Well, the Panthers have been winning the field position battle, which has allowed them to put up 2 kicks in attacking position. Chasers get through. Here it is, Nathan Cleary, Harvey Norman replay. Puts it up nice and high. Luke Garner, Tungor, they're there to compete. Moses Leota finds it, gives it to his front row partner in Fisher-Harris. He wants to get rid of the ball. They find some space out wide with Crichton and the athleticism to get the ball down. The Panthers have got some purpose in their performance here tonight.
I love that play. There's an offload in the middle of the field. Just get the ball and whip it to your strike players as quick as you can. By the time Mitch Kenny gets the ball in the middle of the field and just turns around and fires a 30-metre bullet to Stephen Crichton. Room on the outside. What an athlete this young man is. I just get the feeling tonight they're going to make a statement here, the Penny Panthers.
Well, when the ball goes up in the air, it's like a magnet. You just see all the South Sydney players gravitate towards the ball. The ones on the left-hand side of South Sydney's defence, you just see them all come in towards the football. And they know there's space out wide, Penrith. They just had to get the ball there. A beautiful pass. I think it was Mitch Kenny.
It was Mitch Kenny.
Geez, that was athletic, that put down.
They're all so good at it now, the outside backs, but it doesn't lessen how brilliant they are. That is some skill. Nathan Cleary from touch. Not quite.
Stay behind.
First try scorer last week, Stephen Crichton. He's backed it up 2 weeks in a row. And now Fisher-Harris charging back to be met by Murray. And also Damien Cook. They've flown out of the blocks here. They started positively last week as well, the Panthers. This looks like it is a very focused football team as Kenny goes for a run, and now Martin on the back of that gets out past the 40 with great aggression.
Yeah, there's a different type of purpose to their game here tonight, the Panthers.
Now Yo. Powerful set, and Cleary can bomb away again. It's a wobbler. Thompson and Mitchell stared at each other. It bounced for Thompson and he goes to ground.
I just want to go down to Brad Fittler. Up here, it looks like they're a different team. Different energy, the Panthers. How do you see it?
Well, they're definitely going at a different speed. Everything's just amped up a little bit. Even that run by Liam Martin over on the right-hand side there. Yeah, this hasn't been good in their game. They gave away 4 penalties last week to Brisbane coming out of trouble, and that turned the whole momentum around. So they might have started well, but if they want to keep giving penalties away and show poor discipline, that can turn around very quickly.
Yeah, Brad's right. You want to keep the South Sydney Rabbitohs coming out of their own end. You think of the likes of Cody Walker, Latrell Mitchell, Damien Cook. You don't want to give them field position and attacking your try line.
South's looking for back-to-back wins to start a season for the first time since 2019. That was an impressive performance last week. It's not easy coming away from Cronulla with 2 points at the best of times. Saturday night, packed house. When the game was going down to the wire, they got the job done. 2 tough away trips. Cook with a run and a beautiful offload. Oh, that was dynamite from Damien Cook. And Cody Walker was there, and he's within 11 metres of the line, and they're off to the left, and Johnston, he missed out on a try last week, and he's shut down here by Crichton. They get to play 5. Latrell's been rushed, and he goes to ground.
Back 10.
Brighton's been in everything, with and without the ball.
Both feet.
A tough kick there for Latrell, left footer on that side of the ruck. Right option again. Decided to run the ball. And tackle close to the line. Chance to give him a 7-tackle restart if he kicked that ball.
Sunia Turuva, the Fijian international, with an opportunity he wouldn't have been expecting on the left wing. No Taylor May for the season for the Panthers, and Garner with an incisive run. Cleary, only tackle 4, but he kicks for space, and Mitchell's got a turn, and he's happy to watch it roll. Oh, that's bad luck.
20 metres.
It kept going and going and going.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's the right idea.
Both feet here, both
When you
feet.
play against
Front
Latrell
feet on this
Mitchell,
line.
you want to turn him around and give him the ball in that corner. There's no cheap penalties. We just saw how dangerous he was only moments ago down the other end of the field.
There's big contact in these tackles.
Hold both feet.
There's Tom Burgess, one of 5 South players to compete at the World Cup last year. Ilias. He's real dynamite. Mo was a number 7.
Little battle going on this side of the field with Jerome Luai and Lachlan Ilias. Just keep an eye on that.
Unlike Jerome Luai to get into a bit of an on-field stoush. He's under pressure here from a charging Kenny, but Ilias's kick is a tester, but Edwards is there. They hold him up. They're trying to drive him. Taruva's in there, trying to stop the momentum. And now Isaac Tungle. Now Sunia Turuva once again. Doesn't have the size of Taylor May, but he is wonderfully agile on his feet. And so is this guy, Oh, look at this for a charge. Brian To'o, the human bobcat. That is some run. And Cleary goes away to Martin.
The human bobcat.
That's him.
Oh.
Any earth-moving needs, give Brian a buzz. Oh. Thompson's under the gun again. Well, didn't quite catch that one, Cleary. But what you've said, gentlemen, is that they're giving Nathan time and field position to attack with his kicking. Last week, a lot of defensive kicking for ground. And South are wedged at their end of the ground once more here. And there's a buck from Kaloa Matangi.
Get on now! Lock in, hold, right.
Jack Mitchell's out there now. An early change and the ball for Cody Walker. Might have been an HIA. I saw one of the red cards down there.
Davey Moala. Short stint.
Look at our sideline scoops on the case. Danica down there, Freddie. All the latest news, and there's the penalty that the locals have been booing for the last 5 minutes. Yes, that is Davey Moale.
His first year out of school. I know he went to Waverley College.
No, I think he's been in a couple of years. He's actually 20 in a couple of weeks, but he's a player. Yes, Brad?
Yeah, talking to Jason Demetrio, the South Sydney coach, that's what he looked for. His 5 sets, and he got it out of South Sydney to 5 sets, but that penalty, he wouldn't have liked that penalty at the end of it.
The Panthers fancy it though, because they are tackled with. Oh no, he's lost the ball.
It's lost into South.
Martin lost it.
He was looking for an offload, which is very much unlike Liam Martin. Don't see him offloading. No pre-line passes. We don't see him offloading too much and see the ball. Don't know if it touched the South player. Disappointed.
They've got good eyes, referees. Green Atkins, he didn't miss that one. Only a small little bobble.
Luke Garner, Luke, don't go early. Head in. Clock off. Hold. Right.
Isaiah Tass.
Nathan, move. He's 10. Hold.
Crucial cog in that left-hand combination, which was the most prolific for try scoring last year. Now there is a problem here. Burgess has been hurt.
Tackle 2, Tom. 2.
Oh, no, it's Kenny. Kenny's been hurt. Sorry. Thought it was the ball carrier, but Kenny got trampled.
He's gone low. This is the dangers of defending low. Getting a big man around the hips. You can get the hips or the knee or the elbow. A lot of talk this week. Wade Graham, that was his defence at the judiciary. Oh, he's fine to go on.
Tackle 2.
Wait. We're wondering how many minutes Sonny Luke was going to play. Might have been into the game after 13 and a bit, but Mitch Kenny is okay for the moment. Offload on the bump, picked up by Tass.
Tackle 4, Mitch. HIA, you need to leave the field.
See that coming.
Billy, while he's going off, Marsh at Latrell Mitchell. What advice would you have to Latrell to build his game?
Well, we know the quality of Latrell Mitchell's game. He's such a damaging ball runner. He's got great skill and vision for the game. As we see Sonny Luke come on, there's a round of applause around Bluebet Stadium. I think it's just involvement. He had 10 carries last week, 1 try assist. The more Latrell Mitchell is involved in the game, the better it is for the Rabbitohs. Chase kicks, take some carries out of your own end.
There's a chase here from Kalamatangi, but Taruma, he's caught all the kicks so far tonight.
Purely just get involved in the game as much as possible.
High quality game. High completion rate. Physicality. And certainly speed. The Rabbitohs are renowned for that, and the Panthers gone up a cog in that regard from last week. Now Edwards with another stirring run, bumping away from tacklers. Here's Isaiah Yeo on the back of that.
Rolling forward, the Panthers.
Cleary with some kick pressure. He'll find Mitchell on the full. He's been in the headlines with that comment about cracks in the windscreen. He's trying to crack his own run of outs. Latrell, he's never beaten Penrith as a Rabbitoh. Lost all 6 games against them since 2020. His last win individually against the Panthers was as a Rooster in 2019. Another penalty here conceded by the Panthers in South Sydney territory. He'll get an education. Shaq Mitchell in the early stages of his NRL career against James Fisher-Harris, arguably the best prop in the game. Now Kalamatangi, he's had a lot of ball. Heavy involvement. Tackle 10 in from the sideline and 10 metres Penrith side of the halfway. Mitchell once again. Held by Yeo and Leota. Played to Damien Cook. Ball to Murray. Now to Walker. 6 more. Latrell comes charging onto it. He's wrapped up nicely by Crichton and Totwell, but they've got another set to work with here. And South Sydney with some prime field position. The ball to Tom Burgess.
Moses off, 1 foot.
edging ever closer. Cook waits. Murray distributes. And Ilias goes to Koloamatangi, who's wrapped up nicely. Garner, the main tackler. 4 metres out. Cook, Murray, Burgess. We know he's a try sneak. He's been rolled.
Great tackle. Who was that? Nathan Cleary.
Oh, he's a hand in there finishing it out.
Well, that's a penalty. They piggybacked him out of trouble.
He's in challenge. Straight upstairs.
And it's 6 to go.
You've got a captain's challenge. A disputing decision of stripped out or knocked out by Nathan Cleary here after his held call.
He's that was some tackle by Nathan Cleary. Not only did he come in, but he actually turned him on his back.
Just looking for any ruck interference from Nathan Cleary.
Oh, he hasn't touched that.
Well, I think the finger goes in and rolls over the ball. Watch the strapping on his left hand. And he pulls his hand away.
Nathan Cleary's hands are clearing the ruck in a normal fashion. It's a loose carry from Thomas Burgess.
There you go.
The challenge is successful.
Yeah, I like that decision.
See, halfbacks do not tell fibs. There are exceptions to the rule.
It was a beautiful tackle, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a great tackle. Not only to see the threat, and flying in, big contact, and then actually turn the big body.
Come in, boys. Sonny in. Stay there. Back. Walk off. Get in. Right.
So here's Crichton in his last year as a Panther, continuing that try-scoring streak. The first and only try scored so far. Martin. Ball played to Sonny Luke, and now Fisher Harris.
Damien off the arm. Keon square. Hold.
Now Garner was given 50 minutes on debut for the Panthers last week. Ran for 90 metres, 22 tackles in that time. Done some good things so far tonight. And Martin can't pick up a loose ball on the ground.
Clock on. Stay. Break. Nathan move. Lock in, hold. Wait. Go 1 minute, boys.
He's cheeky.
Ruiz.
Handy player. Spent a lot of time at the West Tigers. Second year at Souths.
Started at Manly.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Versatile player. Murray into the line. Walker runs onto it, and Tass was tackled well. Cleary came out and read that, and then and Crichton to finish off. Walker going exploring. Back to Murray. .13 short, and middle of the ground now. Walker dinks it through. Crichton's there again. He has been dead set everywhere tonight, Stephen Crichton.
A nice defence by the Penrith Panthers. As classy as Walker and Latrell are at this end of the field, I think it's Cam Murray. He's the most dangerous player for the Rabbitohs at the minute. We see in the replay box the clean-up work. Crichton.
Gee, that's a run by Edwards. He gives away size to so many on the field, but no one runs harder. That was a front rower carry. And now they spread to Garner, but he's tackled well by Campbell Graham. But a maiden test appearance during the World Cup, Campbell Graham. Oh, there's an origin jumper far away. Shot by Koloamatangi on Cleary, all fair. And now Johnston. Speaking of players that have represented country and not state. Johnston played for Australia. Here's Isaac Thompson.
PNG also, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's their incumbent fullback. Now, on the field, Daniel Saluka Fafita, who made the transition from the Roosters to South last season, started from the bench tonight as Ilias goes through Walker, and now Tass, there's Stephen Crichton again. Is there two of him? You couldn't fit two of him under the cap, I would have thought.
Two personalities.
There's a mistake.
Mark that one down. Because the last 10 minutes, with poor discipline and drop balls by Penrith, it's all been the Bunnies. Already Penrith have made 121 tackles to only 76 by the Rabbits. So you can see the poor discipline and drop balls in the opening 21 minutes from Panthers. But that there, that momentum, it's going to shift now to Penrith.
Here's Tungor. Graham sort of over-chased there, which enabled him to make some extra yardage. 6 again, Sonny Luke Garner. And an offload. This is good stuff from the Panthers now. Leota with a roaring run. Go to the line. Garner does well to catch that in motion. He's been strong tonight. And the Premiers within 26 of the South Sydney line. And Yo once more.
Come together!
Mitchell and Cook combining in defence. Cleary comes to the left and floats one for Taruva, who cuts back off the left foot. He's put down by Thompson and Ilias. 5 metres out from the line. Cleary, now Yo trying to get through himself. He had Leota there as an option, but he took the ball to ground. Last tackle. Nathan Cleary kicks off the outer half of the boot, and it's cleaned up by South. He got back in the field of play. It's Saluka Fafita, the big prop forward, who dives on the loose ball. Oh, there's some impact. Crunch. Mitchell, 20-40 attempt. He's got the angle on it. It doesn't quite have the yardage. That's a bold play by Latrell, and he very nearly pulled that off.
Yeah, he didn't quite get the full swing. He was trying to stay inside the 20-metre line, and he couldn't quite get the full range of his kick.
This is good fun. Some more metres for Taruva. Luke for Fisher-Harris.
Spencer Lenius coming on the field. Just watch the leg speed of Big Spencer.
Leota, the man that's gone to the bench. And here's Luke. He's crafty and he's fast. He scored a try last week. Only a couple of moments after coming on the field. Nathan Cleary into the line. Crichton. Tackled on 5. They're happy to go to ground with it there. A couple of metres out from South Sydney's line, and they've got all the work to do once more here, the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot in the modern game, running the ball on the last. It was a nice tackle by Tass, also Johnston. Down to you, Freddie.
Yeah, this is the stage of the game where missing a key couple of middle plays is really going to hurt. Penrith have just interchanged Moses Leota, obviously with Spencer Leniu, who's played plenty of games under these circumstances. You now got some kids coming out for South Sydney. A crucial part of the game.
Well, one of them's got a very famous name around these parts. Jed Cartwright's just galloped out there. Bird as a Panther played 1 game in the NRL back in 2019. In his 4th season with Cess. Oh, jeez, that's a kick. Well taken. Right now, Taruva. Jeez, good. Yes, Danica.
Yes, good news for the Panthers. Mitch Kenny has been cleared of a head injury, so he will be back on the field in less than 2 minutes. And he's standing anxiously here on the sideline. He's ready to go.
And we see the Panthers gain a penalty here. This was through a lack of kick chase through the middle of the field of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It's a nice high kick. The right edge chased, but a lack of chase through the middle. Here it is here. Ilias puts the ball up. And Taruva gets it. Just see that space in the middle of the field. That's those middle forwards that Brad Fittler was talking about. Young, inexperienced.
Chee-Kam racing out on Martin. Just building nicely here, the Panthers. Yo, Cleary around the back. Now here's Jerome Luai. Luai tries to get on the outside of Campbell Graham. Not many have success in doing that. He'll play it just inside the 20, Taruva. And now Cleary, they're going to come back to where it all started on this play. And Taruva is tackled once more. Ilias and Cartwright in combination. 4 tackles used. Nathan Cleary. Great defence. Really good defence by Koloamatangi, who might have moved into the middle here. And now Luke got it back to Cleary. He rolls it to the in goal. That is a superb kick.
That is great play. Sonny Luke gets out of dummy half here. I don't think he realises it's the last play, and then Nathan stands up. Nathan Cleary handled the ball 4 times in a row that set. He gets out and then just ad-lib footy, comes to the other side and grabs us through. Now what that did, it made Latrell Mitchell go to the other side when Sonny Luke scooted out. A lot of space in behind. Nice ad-lib footy.
They're going short. You can just about bet he will. Plenty of hang time. And plenty of bunnies jumpers. They got the ball back. Oh, it's a knock on. It looked like it went back off the hand. And I think some of the South players were protesting.
Here.
No, they're not going to challenge.
He's in perfect position. You see Green Atkins in the middle of the field in the yellow shirt, the referee. He's in perfect position. Oh, I don't know if
done it there. Why didn't they challenge?
Maybe they thought he was in perfect position too.
Let's go, 10 seconds.
Luai, Edwards, Tungor. You fancy this would be a hard set to defend for Souths. And there's one of the new rules that you can actually be awarded a penalty proper as opposed to a scrum penalty for indiscretions.
And it's not a differential?
No, it's not a differential. So you can have the option of taking a penalty shot if you want, or there's this option of repacking the scrum.
Yeah, I like this one. If they give another penalty away, I think it's 10 in the bin.
You've got to stay on this one.
They break early here.
Yeah, so that's what Grant Atkins has said. You've got to stay on this one. So
Billy, there's another penalty.
It's attendance in.
It doesn't matter if it's not for offside.
Well, on this play.
Yeah.
If they broke early then, that'd be 10 in the bin.
Edwards dragged down. Another important tackle made by Campbell Graham. Gee, they've taken some defensive punishment here, the Rabbitohs. They've had all the ball in this last period, and most of it's been right here. Venue playing it. Sonny Luke. And Yo. Mitchell and Koloamatangi, who's playing in the front row now. Ball to Cleary. Turned underneath to Venue. Oh, he runs and just barrels his way towards the line. But they stand up to him. That was good defence. And that was Chee-Kam, the main defender. And Mitchell there as well. Ball comes out to Yo. Flat pass. Garner. Yes, he's got to try as a Panther. The former Tiger goes over.
A beautiful play by the captain of the Panthers, Isaiah Yo. The threat of Nathan and Jerome Luai out the back. Too much space. Here it is here, Harvey Norman replay. You see Isaiah Yo go to the line. It was Jed Cartwright that just got attracted out the back by Nathan Cleary. And Luke Garner, ooh, has he scored? He's dropped it.
I think he's dropped that ball. Yeah. And you saw Luke Garner, when he got back on side, have the smiling face on. I think he knows he's dropped that ball.
Well, this is a great effort by Latrell Mitchell. So Latrell was in the line, defending as a man in the line and then folds out. You see him under the post, gets good contact on Luke Garner and just holds him up enough to force a bobble in the hands of Luke Garner.
He's tried. Has it been awarded?
Yeah, Nathan's kicking from next to the post.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hold there, Nathan.
Oh.
Okay, run a review.
He kept us hanging.
Well, very similar to the Liam Martin.
Just looking at the right arm and hand of Luke Garner. At this point, it's on the ball. Keep going. At this point now, his hands come away from the ball and he's lost possession into the leg of Latrell, which is a knock-on. We have a decision.
Yeah, you called it, Joey. There's a job waiting for you in the bunker.
Well, that was a big effort by Latrell Mitchell. He's just saved his team 6 points.
Hold up there, 0 coming. Front foot here.
Down to you, Freddie.
The suspense from the referees then was like reality TV. That was so exciting.
Well, the refs are going to be on maths.
That
Bill Harrigan on maths. Yes, please.
ball goes out to Tass now. Strong defence. You guessed it, Stephen Crichton. The way the current season of matches is going, they could use Bill Harrigan to be the adjudicator. They're all blooming with each other. Walker. Oh, bounce favoured South, but he's so brave to the Edwards. I mean, all fullbacks are brave. Get bashed doing that. He just turns up time and time again.
Yeah, he's nice and urgent too. His reaction to get to that ball, he covers more ground than any other fullback in the game. He's heavily involved, and his positional play is second to none.
They've hung tough, South Sydney. They really have, and you'd expect nothing less. Think back to the grand final as Cleary kicks from very deep, and oh, he's got it! It bounced over Thompson's head. He lost his bearings.
Now this is a part of Nathan Cleary. Hang on.
Really?
Hang on. This is a part of Nathan Cleary's game, which I think is going to get better and better. Let's have a look at this.
Oh.
They need corner posts on the 20th.
Reggie the Rabbit's down there. We should ask him. I think he put the mark for the touch judge.
Yeah, that part of his game, understanding when to kick early, what kick where. Just feeling that momentum. That was a really good sign from Nathan, standing up and kicking the ball from his own 30. Hang on, what's happening?
Both of you, come here. You don't touch blokes from the other team. You don't do the same. Back off there and play the ball here.
I'm trying to tackle the guy.
Both of you go back, leave the tackle alone if you're not involved. Play the ball here. Both of you are at fault.
You have been told. So look at Fafita now. And now, Shaq Mitchell. Great story. His path to the NRL. He was out of the game, but had to lose 20 kilos 2 off seasons ago to get himself back in rugby league. And Walker, who was up in the grill of the defenders, has not played the ball properly, and he'll turn it over here.
And he just got caught in the moment here, Cody Walker, which he can occasionally. Just tried to get in a bit of a push and shove with Mitch Kenny and took his focus away from playing the ball. like that time again, Cody.
Telstra has some of the best defence in the business, tackling millions of cyber threats every day. Here's Martin. And now Mitch Kenny playing on to Isaiah Yeo. So Luke remains on the field, and Kenny's now moved into that middle forward role as Cleary prompts and then goes to the line. And Leniu's there. He's so hard to get hold of. And look at him bounce around for a front rower. Cleary. And Kenny winding up. 18 metres out, penalty. Leg pull, 5th tackle.
You got to rake it out now.
Okay, you got captain's challenge. South's disputing decision of hand on ball, takes it out.
Hand on ball as opposed to leg pull.
I think they'll win this one, the Bunnies. And given the fact that Damien Cook's hand is facing the opposite direction to the ball.
Just looking at the hand of Damien Cook, it's facing down, it's clearing the ruck with no intent to strip. It's a loose carry from Penrith. The challenge is successful.
Now, what is the facing down, Billy? Because I missed all the wrestling in the game.
So the palm of the hand is facing away from the ball. So he's just trying to get his hand out of there. There was no intent to rake the ball out.
So if the palm of the hand is on the ball.
I don't know if that's an official rule, but that's what they look for.
Might go to Brad here. Interesting change. Freddie, Sonny Luke's come back off the field and Eisenhuth's gone off.
Yeah, well, he come off with a HIA, so
right.
That'll be 5 minutes and the wrestling line already come back on the second half. But remember, he was on with Mitch Kenny, so Mitch Kenny plays that role, goes to lock forward.
Good ball, and Mitchell comes burrowing onto it. He broke free of Luai. Oh, this would be a huge effort if South could find a try before half-time. They've been on the back foot for the most of the opening half, and they look a chance here as they go to Cheekham. Oh, he got dumped. And Crichton's there again. My goodness, he's had a game. Walker can't find the in goal. There's Mr. Everywhere, Dylan Edwards, and he slips a pass out the back. There's confidence and runs it back near the 20 before he's driven in the defence of Mitchell and Cartwright.
Just watching Cody Walker, I just love watching him live. Because he doesn't do it justice on TV. He plays so fast. He's running as fast as he can. But he's short passing. He's got the softest hands. To be able to do that, to be running flat out and have that short, soft pass, it's an incredible skill. Probably the best ever was Cliff Lyons. Just the way you can go into the line and track defenders and then soften those hands and make that pass, that short pass, so easy for his men to catch. Just keep an eye on Cody when he's playing that play.
So a penalty offers Penrith possession from inside South Sydney's half here. And Leniu with a venomous run. Kenny now. Cleary running onto it. Cleary trying to duck through a hole. Good defence, good tackle. Cartwright around the legs. Quick play the ball. Kenny now. Luai stepping up. He gives it back to Garner. He's been over once. And he dropped the ball. And he gets within a couple of metres this time. They'll do well to deny Penrith here, the South Sydney side. Kenny can't get there.
Big tackle from Damien Cook there.
Oh, the whistle's been blown. Garner's going to be denied once again. He lost the ball at the ruck.
Mitch Kenny's appealing that Cody Walker.
Scrum. Can't challenge unacceptable play the ball, mate. Not unacceptable play the ball.
Latrell. Saying Latrell pushed him over.
Unacceptable play the ball is a penalty.
I'm going to say it's a ball
And
play
you can't
first.
challenge that.
You understand that? You understand it? Challenge over. Clock in. Clock on.
I think Luke Garner drops it that impact.
Butterfingers.
Clock's on.
Really, I reckon Jason Demetriou is thrilled at 4-0.
He'll be extremely happy with his team's goal line defence.
Clock in.
Luke Garner got over moments ago. Latrell Mitchell
Let's go.
forced an error, but
down the wall here.
apart from that, they've denied the Panthers across the line. He'd be ecstatic.
It's 57-43, the possession split. And South Sydney obviously have made significantly more tackles. I think it's 40 more tackles than the Panthers at this stage of the game. Walker, Latrell, Alex Johnston. Just under 90 seconds until half-time. Look out. It's enough time for the Bunnies to strike. They can score from anywhere. And Tass with a good run. Ball goes to Walker. Sticks it up in the air. Edwards, once again, very safe. Latrell puts a 20-cent piece in Dylan Edwards' back and goes for one of those rides at the supermarket. Crichton now.
It's been a while since it's cost 20 cents, let me tell you.
You'd be feeding dollar coins in there. Yeah. They're not much chop, those rides, are they? Eisenhuth tackled strongly. What's your take on this half, Joe? It's been intense.
There you go. Well, you spoke about the stats.
Oh, Garner dropped another one. Oh, we're back. Luai to the clear. He throws it on the boot. Oh, that's an unbelievable way to finish the first half. A drop ball went back from Garner, and Luai with an unbelievable skill to kick that off the ground, and the Panthers, as the siren sounds, have scored their second.
His left side, the opening 40 minutes, they've gone to Luke Garner quite a bit. This time, Harvey Norman replay, they get him in space, play the short pass, and he gets the ball out the back deliberately, and then Jerome Luai, as always, all energy. And look at the class here, off balance. Gets it through, off the left boot. And they score on half-time, as we can see again on the Harvey Norman replay. He gets in space, gets dragged from behind, and then somehow manufactures a kick. Look at that, as he's going down, comes off his shin. And they go over right on the stroke of half-time, that one, and breaks the hearts of the Bunnies.
Yeah, big play by Jerome Luai. Tungwall gets the try. There's a couple of players from South Sydney that just turn their back. See the play go out to the left-hand side. When Garner goes down and the ball spills out, you just see the guy, I think it's Jed Cartwright, just turn his back and look away from the play of the ball. Jerome Luai, he goes straight past him. That's some freakish talent there.
Hang on, we're going to the bunker, are we? And Stephen Crichton's kicking. Where's Nathan? See Nathan Cleary, I think he's hobbling out the back. Defensively tonight, Stephen Crichton's been incredible. Scored the first try, but other than that, here's Nathan.
He's going off the field.
Freddie.
Well, I saw him just doing some hip thrusting, so I figured it's either a groin or like a quad muscle. I'll find out over the break.
remarkable end of the half. We were just waxing lyrical about how brave Souths have been, and they have been, but that's a freakish bit of play. And Crichton, well, why not? He's done everything else in the first half, and he's converted to give the Panthers a very handy lead in a very tough encounter out here at Bluebet Stadium. Panthers 10, South Sydney 0 at the break. Extended that margin from 4-0 as it was from very early in the game to the current score. Luai will send Spencer Leniu back for the opening charge of this second half. Saluka Fafita. The big impact there along with Jed Cartwright. Now Sunia Taruba, who is the leading metre eater in the game by some margin actually, 133 metres in the first half. Now Matt Eisenhuth, who's in the lineup with no Scott Sorensen tonight. The super sub missing with concussion. Martin. That's a very Liam Martin-esque run. Luke Vio to set a platform for a kick here on tackle 5. Cleary on the right, Luai on the left. It'll be interesting to see how much kicking Nathan does here. No hesitation with that. Straight up into the night sky. And Johnston waiting patiently. You made an interesting comment at half-time, Andrew, too, with the amount of kicking Nathan does both in the game, but I suppose practicing during the week. It puts a lot of pressure on his legs.
On his groins especially. Brad Fittler will, maybe the next break of play, talk about in Origin series, he stays back for an hour and a half, just kicking. Goal kicks, general play. Just watching him, he's hobbling. I don't think he'll last the game.
Next week is worth noting as well.
You've got those ankle injuries. It's really hard to get up on your toes to run. Watch him, he's really struggling to get up on his toes. Any pace at all.
Great catch, or nearly a great catch. Thompson.
Change over there.
Had he have maintained possession, had options around him for a pass there. So that was a dangerous kick by Elias.
Go back and play it. Back here.
Here's the try scorer before the halftime break, Isaac Tungor. Cook wraps him up. Edwards now. Oh, Cheekham tried to rattle him up. He bounced away.
Lucky there, Cheekham. The arm bounced off the ball. Right head. Freddie.
Yeah, just after the break, spoke about Sony Luke. He'd come back out after the HIA. And when you were talking about South Sydney, their second half, Moses Leota and James Fisher-Harris walked past me. I thought, they come back on. You watch them, they'll make a difference. It's going to be a big ask for the Bunnies.
Maybe one of those exercise bikes, wouldn't you? Cleary again towards Johnston. He negotiates that safely. Just on those forwards too, I mentioned of the 6 players missing for South tonight, 5 are middle forwards. Jacob Host with a calf is due back next week. So too Hame Sele. So that will ease some of the burden that Souths are having to carry at the moment. There's Saliva Havili, who's got a more serious injury. He's a longer-term prospect.
Yeah, Tom, I was talking to Jai Arrow as the Bunnies make a mistake and play the ball. I'm talking to Jai Arrow before the game down on the field. And he said he might be back the week after against Manly, so a 2-week hamstring injury.
And the other one is Tatola with concussion, so it's possible 3 might come back next week with Arrow to follow. So maybe a crisis for not too much longer. Glorious night.
Full moon.
Says a fair bit. Right now. Here's Luke. Little gap opened up there behind the play the ball, and Luke, he's so quick. And yo, look at this. Oh, it's been ripped away from him.
I think he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped the ball, Cook.
Bad luck,
When you
Cookie.
stole it one-on-one, you dragged it that way.
They're looking really dangerous, Sonny Luke.
Clock's on.
Just watch how he scoots out of dummy half, shows one way and just gets the traffic all leaning in that direction, and then the speed and acceleration. Once these forwards get a little bit tired through that middle of the field, watch the number 14 in the black jersey.
Oh. That was class, wasn't it? Freddie.
The other thing he does, he excites the players around him.
Excites the crowd too. Here's Tungall. Still in the infancy of his career. Six games I think he's played now, Sonny Luke. In the NRL, that is. He's played a stack at lower levels. Cleary fires one away to top. He was a bit behind the play there.
Alex, get off the ball.
A little adventure on tackle 3.
Right there, Alex, go the line.
Cleary, that's a beautiful pass. Luai underneath now. And a charge here by Leniu. Cartwright did well to get across. Here's a kick and a race for the ball. It's come off the knee of Cheekham and over the back.
Isn't that a great pass from Nathan Cleary? Oh, just didn't mess around with it. See, a lot of halfbacks now, they like to get the ball and go into the line. Here's the kick. Sonny Luke, geez, he looks a player and a half. Yeah, the halfbacks like to go into the line. But when you do that, you take time of your outside man. That time he just threw the ball, fired it to Jerome Luai.
Right, Latrell short. Oh, it hasn't gone the 10. Is it going to bounce the 10? It bounces backwards. Don't touch it. Penalty. It'll be 12-0 in the tick of a clock. So Nathan's still doing the kicking after Stephen Crichton had a shot just before half-time. He's grabbed the ball back, maybe because it's right in front. 12-0 coming up. Panthers 12, South Sydney 0, looking to make it 10 wins from the last 11 matches between these clubs, the Penrith side. Incredible record. There's been some close ones, there's been some pretty lopsided ones too in favour of the Panthers. And Martin, how about that? He's such a good runner when the defence is not set. He just charges. And he's won a penalty for his team. There's a big moment in the game.
It's not against you, it's Isaiah who won't let him go.
Liam Martin's picking out Cody Walker. Gets through, gets his nose through the line. With him trying to slow that play the ball down. Gets a penalty. That's on the back of just winding up and charging.
Okay, let him go. Right square.
He's had a strong stint, hasn't he? He's playing more minutes. He played more minutes last week than he usually does. And with Sorensen not here tonight, he's the first choice of interchange for Ivan Cleary. He's been out there since, I reckon, about the 25th minute. Luai now plays it centre field, and Sonny Luke scouting around, gives the ball to Martin. There's more than a hint of Coruscant about his work. go Cleary, they rush up, Luai, and they did well enough just to secure him there. Thompson came rushing in along with Campbell Graham. Last tackle. Cleary kicks towards the post, Crichton coming through. Hot ball this one. Souths have got it.
They found their rhythm, Penrith. Really found their rhythm. The Bunnies here.
Yeah, they're nice and tight too, Joey. Just have a look how tight the South Sydney Rabbitohs are. They're bunched. What that'll do is the Panthers will tighten up and they'll tighten their defensive line.
Eisenhuth wasn't going to let Thompson stand at the tackle. He comes in and crashes. Oh, good pick up and a pass away now for Johnston. Top hole, right around the legs. And Ilias, not a great ball. Oh, it's all come unstuck here.
Yeah, pressure from Sonny Luke. Come out of the line and just spooked Lachlan Ilias. You just see Sonny come flying out of the line using his speed and defence and forces the Bunnies into running the football.
Big 5 minutes coming up for the Bunnies. Oh, that's a penalty. You've got to hang on here. A lot of fatigue in the Bunnies. We saw the previous set. Throwing a hanky over them.
Thanks, bud. On the line.
Big passage in the game right here. Leota's back on the ground.
Shaq, get up! Cam square! Hug!
Now Eisenhuth. Ball and will tackle Cheekham and Cook there too.
Michael, release him now!
18 now. Luke, left to Yo, and Cleary. And back on the inside for Garner, who he got whacked, but he held on to the ball. And he plays it here 5 metres out. Luke looking. Leota tries to back over.
Release!
The two Mitchells are there. Shaq and Latrell. Away to Crichton, draw and pass. Top off to the corner. They're back in business, the Panthers.
Just watch this pass from Nathan Cleary. You'll have two men running through on a decoy, and he'll throw it between them. Harvey Norman replay. Two players going through, throws it between them to Stephen Crichton out the back. Beautiful play. Every player knows their job.
His account for the year, the Bobcat, yes. Didn't have to move too much earth that time, though. He had plenty of vacant paddock.
That was a beautiful pass, as Andrew Johns just mentioned. But the decision-making, he's got so many options. Just watch Nathan Cleary's eyes here. They go straight to the defensive line, and he's just watching what they do to pick what option is best for his team. Stephen Crichton was the right choice. Nice catch and pass, and Toto's in the corner.
How's that camera work? Good work, boys. Andy,
I don't miss anything.
Best in the business.
Across the face.
Attacking version away of the wire. Just over 26 minutes remaining in the match. Panthers 16. The Rabbitohs 0.
Easy play. That was a beautiful play. Looked easy, but every player had their role to play in that formation. And Nathan, perfect pass.
So we've still got plenty of time to go here, and anything can happen. But while everyone's talking about Panthers lost last week and the World Club Challenge, the one thing that hasn't changed is their defence. They conceded 12 to St Helens and 13 last week. And their average points conceded last year was 13.5, so nothing has changed in terms of their defence.
And if you want one trait in your game, it's to be hard to score against.
Sonny Luke to Nathan Cleary. It's the last tackle. And with the luxury of being able to swing it out wide and to Reuben. Dinks one over the top. Mitchell's there. He's got black jumpers everywhere. Oh, how good is this going to be? This would excite a Queenslander. This would excite the Origin coach. Broncos versus Cows.
Who do you like in this, Joey?
I think the Broncos have nothing in it.
Reece Walsh back. First game for the club since leaving. I think it's going to be a beauty. I think the Cowboys just.
Remember a couple of years ago, they played like 2 or 3, 4 games in a row, Golden Tournament.
4 years in a row there. Might be the same tomorrow night. I'll be tuning in.
Cows, you say, Billy?
Just.
It might be Golden Court again. Tungor just starting to play with a little bit more freedom here now, the Panthers. I'm wondering if fatigue's playing a factor for Souths here at the minute. Oh, Taruva.
Well, the Bunnies have done well, considering how much ball Penrith have had. This stage to be only down by 16. Have to really hang on here.
Salmon on the ground now. Cleary to Luai, has to stop. Garner ran in front of him, so he swings it back to the middle where Salmon's waiting for the ball. Burgess there, Cheekham and Koloa Matangi, the defenders. On the 20-metre line, Nathan Cleary kicks through a hole and was felled after the kick, and they're not going to get it back. That is such a good kick.
Well, he looks up. He gets the ball. As soon as he gets the ball, or before he gets the ball, he's got 2 or 3 options. But then he gets the ball, he scans and looks up. Gets the ball, looks up, and he'll go option 3. And just puts it in the end goal. And we spoke about the practice, how much practice he does. The muscle memory of the touch, getting it in goal, under pressure, under fatigue. It's no fluke. I don't think he dropped it, did he? Did he hit the ground? Got short again.
Not short enough.
Campbell, stand up!
Fisher Harris. A full tank of gas and back out he goes. He'll go through almost until the end. And now Leota playing out the back of Cleary with a right foot step. Wrapped up by Walker and Murray, but they're down inside the 10 once again. Sonny Luke, Isaiah Yeo, James Fisher Harris. Murray cracked the half century for tackles last week. He's got 28 to his name so far tonight. Yeo. Mistaken to play the ball.
It's not yet played, so we have scrum.
And they're hanging in there, the Bunnies.
Scrum out here.
Another courageous defensive set on their try line. How much petrol is all this defence taking out of the Rabbitohs? Jason Demetrio, he'd be pleased with these periods on their try line, turning the Panthers away time and time again.
Australia's greatest rivalry, State of Origin, returns in 2023. Tickets are on sale right now. Do not miss your chance to see the action live. Head to nrl.com/tickets right now.
When you start writing stuff down in the note tag, Bill, about the day.
My notepad's not that full. No, the preparation's already started. I think you start planning pretty much when the series is over last year and let the players play at the moment.
Bit of room for Johnston. Great defence. Top hole. Davy Moale.
Looks a lot fitter this year, Davey.
His legs haven't got any smaller going.
He's still growing into his body.
Ilias with a high kick, a tester for Edwards. He is just so rock solid safe now.
Well, 100% of his focus is on that football. Doesn't care what's coming down in terms of the opposition. He just focuses on the ball, and that's his priority.
Right, good run. So the Panthers in command here as we hit the hour mark. In Kia Thursday night footy, 16-0. Here's Leota. Cook did well to stay on his feet. Cleary, a spiral bomb which will take some catching. Oh, he lost it. It's knocked back. It's still play on. It's a knock-on, double knock-on.
That is so courageous. Watch when the ball comes down, the position he is to catch the ball. He ends up getting down, and his head is nearly at knee level. And you can hear the players coming forward. Billy, catching a ball running forward like that must be so hard.
Well, they're the hardest ones. You see the swirl and spiral on that ball. It shifts all over the place. That's why Thompson had to get down nice and low, because it was still moving on its descent. You're right. It takes a ton of courage to get your body in front of that.
Luai fires it to Edwards and away to Tangor. The Panthers all file out to the right now, and that's the way the ball heads. They clearly turn Joe back on the middle, and he puts some footwork on Burgess. Rich Harris. Tackled strongly. Sonny Luke goes left, couldn't play the ball, and then Joe Luai, who fires it to Tunga, who tried to tackle and play. And that one didn't quite work.
It didn't go dead.
They didn't get burnt tonight. Penrith.
Clock on.
I think there's been periods where it's the Penrith of old, but there's been a lot of mistakes. What is there, 7? That'd be 8 for the Panthers. They just tighten the screws as good as anyone in the competition. They defend well. But their attack is probably the one thing that is off a little bit this year. No kick out, Coruscant. Still getting used to a few new combinations.
Especially at left side, there's been some errors, especially around Luai and Gardner, around that area on that left side. Stating the obvious how much they miss kick out.
Taylor Mays, another Taylor isn't there this year.
He was a leading try scorer last year.
He did.
Somehow.
He's like, why are they talking about me?
I saw him actually hobbling into the ground on his crutches and leg all moon booted up. It's all braced up anyway. It's always sad.
He's been a huge loss. He gets the sets rolling. Well, let's see what the Bunnies have got.
Yeah.
There's not much petrol left in the tank. Keep saying they've been so courageous. If you look at the stats, Penrith should be up by 30, 40 points.
Well, there's still plenty of time, Joey.
Yeah.
17 minutes, 16 and a half minutes to go. If they can score a try, that might just energise them and spark some of this class in this Bunnies outfit.
Okay, move Moses!
Watching Latrell and Cody, a little word to each other then.
Well, they've got to find a try very shortly. Maybe if this sets,
Moses up! Hold square!
you can get one, you might be able to get a couple. Murray out the back, Ilias, here's a chance. He trapped it with his feet, and Tungor picks it up. And on the counter-attack for the Panthers, races for an extra 10.
Well, there was a chance on that right-hand side. The pass just couldn't hit its mark. It's really wide, Isaac Thompson.
He's got to torpedo those long ones. You throw the ball 10, 15 metres, you've got to spiral. Just watching the bunnies, you know, we talk about Latrell, we talk about Cody, but the indicator is Cameron Murray. Wherever he is, that's where the ball goes.
Here's Sonny Luke. He's becoming a bit of a crowd favourite out here. There's been a round of applause every time he's got the ball. Catch another one, Isaac.
This is cool.
Here's take two. They both looked at each other. Yours. And then Yo picks it up on the bounce.
So Yo's inside 10. Chase
Isaiah Yo was inside 10. They usually get this right, the Panthers. They're a team that like to stay on side.
No one touched the ball, he just caught it.
Get behind Nathan. You see, all the players on the left were on side. Isaiah Yo was just on the inside of Nathan. He was a few metres in front of him.
Luke! Square! Oh, Mitch, let go the shoulder! Back here, Jamie. Hold, Moses.
There's Sonny's come for a breather. Mitch Kenny back out there. Burgess.
Hold! Releasing! Wait!
Murray into the line.
Stand up! Back to right!
Garner and Yo and Kenny were waiting for him. Tackled down on the Panthers 20. Moale. And out to Mitchell. Here's Kalal Matangi half into a hole. He did get it away. And now Walker around the back and he fires it to Johnston. There is life in the bunnies yet. Great try.
Yeah, the big guns combined on their favourite side of the field, this left-hand side. It was Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell. It was Latrell that actually put Cheekham through a hole to start with. Harvey Norman replay. You see, straightens up the defence. Michael Cheekham, he somehow gets his offload. Latrell Mitchell gets the ball back.
Oh.
And then Cody Walker just wraps around, creates the 2-on-1. And this man can find his way to the try line.
Now, was there an arm? Was the ball carrying arm on the ground there when Cheekham threw the pass?
It looked good in real speed.
Oh, absolutely. It's a beautiful ball. That's on the ground. Freddie.
I'm just waiting for the refs to give us some suspense. But the one thing that's important if you're chasing down a big lead is that you do it. Is that you do it by sixes. Latrell Mitchell's going for 34 kicks in a row.
Inject a a whole heap of energy into a team. I'd like to see Latrell heavily involved in the next 10 minutes.
Agility there. Mawale.
How old is he? He's 20.
He's 20 in a couple of weeks. He's still 19. Michael Chukam. Metre short of halfway. Ilias. Oh, he's hooked it out on the ball.
Give me a mark, Buck. Where are you standing?
Can't get those wrong.
Short side.
Back down to Brad.
Well, the last thing I asked Nathan Cleary before the game was has he been practicing his field goals. With 12 points up, 11 minutes to go. A pretty good time.
Salmon stepped away from Burgess. Cleary's he's organising some bigger troops here. Leota crashes towards the sticks. He's going to drop in behind them. He might be set for it here. It's deep behind the play the ball. They go to Yo. No, they're not thinking about it here because Cleary's on a short side. He's going to get the ball here. Takes a pinball away off legs and Souths get the ball back.
That's a hard kick. Those short sides, it's the defenders that tied it together. Really hard to find space down that short side.
Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, there was a grounding. So you can't, essentially, you can't restrict the room, if you will, of the man playing the ball.
He gave us 5 seconds down there, challenge. Did you give him 10?
Well, how come not the challenge down there? That was the same amount of
5
time,
seconds,
wasn't it?
mate, back there. We've got a captain's challenge
No,
from
serious,
Penrith.
mate.
I'll answer your question in a moment. Captain's challenge from Penrith. Mate, there's an independent person that gives me a countdown.
Yeah, how
that
long
had
is it?
10 seconds, that hadn't expired, down there had.
Looking at the actions of Jerome Luai here, he's currently away from the tackle. He now moves himself back towards the ball carrier. Just looking at ruck interference caused by this.
Well, it hits his knee. His hands are out of the way. He puts it down on Jerome's knee.
After moving back towards the tackle, it contacts the knee of Jerome Luai, which is ruck interference. The challenge is unsuccessful.
That's a tough one. He doesn't move his leg back towards the ruck.
No more challenges for Penrith.
But the Bunnies, with 9.5 to go, they get a little bit of relief with field position.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What's that ruck interference if his leg doesn't move?
Moses James.
Start your job in the bunker, Andrew. You can clear that up.
We got a sponsor for him.
David, move! Fucking reach! Oh, wait.
It's been good off the bench. Shaq Mitchell. Inside the 40. Cody Walker, Latrell from a long way back. Oh, he muscles his way through and gets a pass away too. And Cook, he didn't see the man, because he wouldn't have, because he was behind him. He pushed him over.
What a run.
Once again, Shaq Mitchell with a hit up where Yo makes the tackle and they're 11 metres out. Cody Walker fires at the Taz. Great tackle. Right, and another one. He has tackled anything that's moved near him tonight. Brilliant. Edwards.
David Campston!
Wale and Murray. Tackle now to Ruba. Kenny for Fisher-Harris. Power running by the Panthers' big man. And Cleary goes drop punt style and high, and Johnston with the catch on his own 20. Can't get away from the chase. He's been hunted tonight, Isaac Thompson, inexperienced winger, a couple of towering kicks by Nathan Cleary and some rough defence on that occasion. Now Martin Luai combined with the tackle on Kaloa Matangi. Ball to Mitchell. Salmon, the first man in, dumps him into the ground. That's Blake Taaffe. His first touch is not a memorable one. Six and a half to play. The Panthers in control. They can close the match out here. Leota. Leniu, my apologies. Inside the 10. And Yo this time. Cleary position right. Once again, Leniu trying to get him one-on-one with a smaller man, and Taaffe was up to the task that time. Do they want the one? Oh, Nathan's deep. They don't go to him, they go to Martin instead. Did he reach out and score?
Look on, Penrith.
Grant Atkins was right over the top of it.
We looked up and saw Blake Taaffe defending in the front line and just overcalled and said, give me the ball. One-on-one. So Blake Taaffe, it's Ilias. Does well. Spoke about the pre-game, Lachlan Ilias. Gets his foot around. Big body for a halfback.
Next day, 15 seconds. Come forward, fellas, please. Man, locked you. Go down, please. Fuck off. Get down. Right.
Here's Walker. 5 to play in Thursday night footy. Panthers' dominance of South looks like it's about to continue. No matter how many premierships you've won and how many games you won over recent seasons, I could imagine it'll be a big relief for the Panthers to get off the mark here. Murray into the line. The pass doesn't find its mark.
Yeah, there was a little bit of space.
Your own, boys. Come on, gents.
On the outside.
Clock's on. Penrith 3.
Cam Murray's just getting off the ground. And they've tried everything. They've been courageous. I think Murray just wanted to get into that space inside Luai. Big Shaq Mitchell. They weren't on the same page.
Let's go, gents.
It's been a courageous fight from the Bunnies. They've defended really well in patches tonight. But the Panthers, they've just come here with a real purpose about their game.
Look at those completions in the second half. 5 from 11 for the Bunnies. 16 from 18.
Releasing! Ho!
40 to 16.
40 to 16. Blake, move! Give room! Back here, hold.
Really? Those stats should be 40.
Oh, Martin crashes into the defence.
Taaffe and Ilias.
Just trying to play bully boy there, but they showed him up. Crichton now through the hands. Salmon loops one up in the air. The top ball. shown the ground by Cody Walker on the last play. Beery bounces it over the mark. It was almost perfect. It nearly landed straight with Liam Martin.
Mitch move, James Square. Home.
It's a testing little period actually coming up for South Sydney. And next week, how good will this be? Rabbitohs Roosters, if you don't mind. That match at Allianz.
Friday night.
Yep. And then Manly, and then Melbourne. So this is a very trying month for them after their first up win over Cronulla. So the first 5 weeks against legitimately good teams. Johnston, that's nice. Mitchell now. Backhander from Latrell. That's something special. And the kick and chase, he got it down!
Brilliant.
What about that for a try? Tass is the man. But the Mitchell backhand flick and then the kick, it was all happening.
There was a bit of feeling after this try, but this was absolutely brilliant.
Time's off the both
two teams just separate.
I'll just get a mark.
It all comes from the start of the field, middle of the field. Offload, Harvey Norman replay. Cook gets it out to Walker. And just watch this move here by Latrell Mitchell. Just takes on his opponent and then a nice little left-hand flick. Isaiah Tass, little chip.
Gets it down.
Wow.
That was freakish.
What about that flick, Joey?
He had the ball in 2 hands, he had it in the right hand, then shifted it in traffic into the left hand. And then somehow manufactured an offload to hit the mark.
Well, he's got to kick this. 8 points the margin at the moment. We've got a game. We've got a game.
One set for Souths.
Stay behind.
They couldn't, could they?
Well, they could.
They shouldn't be in this position. This has been an incredible effort by the Bunnies.
Amazing. Here comes Shaq Mitchell. That's a good way to start your set. He's tackled on the 20. Some freakish play has got them within a converted try out to Johnston. Oh, he beat top. Oh, there he got across there. Cody Walker away for Ilias. Now Blake Taff. Couple of right footsteps. No way through. Martin and Yeo bring him down. 10 short of the halfway line. Murray delays the pass. Latrell now. Well, we thought about another backhander, but he couldn't get one around the corner. He wanted a restart to the tackle count too, but that wasn't forthcoming. Shaq Mitchell charged onto it. This is the last tackle. They've got to do it here. Ilias, oh, how about that for a tackle? It's still alive. It wasn't a knock on. The ball goes now to Cheekham. Cheekham versus Crichton. He's kicked ahead. Johnston's after it. It's tapped over the side. The Panthers have saved it. They're pushing and shoving down in the corner. The game came down to the last second.
Yeah, Dylan Edwards, the everywhere man. He was at the right place at the right time.
What are you going to challenge, mate?
It was razzle-dazzle from the Rabbitohs.
They're going to challenge this.
Dylan Edwards gets across.
thought they're challenging. No?
No, I think he's brushed the challenge. How about the kick by Cheekham? It was pinpoint accurate. Well, we thought the game was going to peter out to a 16-4 conclusion. Then we had the Latrell backhander, which set up the try, and then the last play of the game, it was a chance for the outside men for South to score. In the end, the Panthers are on the board for season 2023. An absorbing game on Thursday night. Penrith 16, South Sydney 10.